just take a look at what is happening in the world of commodities. And on Commodities Corner today, we will be discussing cumin prices because they've soared up a lot. And how can one actually use derivatives, the spice industry derivatives, to actually leverage this? Because cumin prices are up almost 31% in the last 1 month, trading at an all-time high as well on the NCDEX. Now, to talk more about this, we are joined by Anuj Gupta, Vice President and Research and Product at IIFL Securities. Thank you so much, Mr. Gupta, for joining in with us this afternoon. And I just want to start by talking about, the increase that we have seen in prices and cumin prices, especially as well, unseasonal rains. Significance and importance of that commodity derivative market that comes into play for the spices industry. How can one, as a participant, look at leveraging and benefiting themselves even if the prices go up?
Hi, good afternoon. See, commodity as it's a part of the inflation, and definitely this is basically connected with the a person who are on a very ground level, and even it's a part of the kitchen of the human being. So we are when we talk about the prices of the commodity, and even when we talk about the features of the commodities which are listed on NCDEX. So right now, as Jira is a good example where we have noticed that from last 3 years continuously is increased almost, you can say, 150%. So where we are seeing the higher prices, so commodity derivatives plays a very important role, because the farmers, the traders, and even you can say the middleman who are using this commodity as a for their products, so they can use commodity derivative for the hedging of the prices, because right now the prices are high, moving on a higher side. So everybody is concerning about the inflation of the commodity. However, it's a very little commodity which are used in the kitchen, but still the prices, if you talk about the 3 years back, it was trading around 6,000 rupees, and right now it is around almost 45,000 rupees. So the prices of cumin seed increase very significantly. So here, if somebody use the commodity future, definitely benefiting out of it. However, few farmers, few traders, and few physical traders, and few exporters who are exporting this cumin seed, definitely using this commodities futures market. So when we see a huge jump in the prices, so definitely the commodity futures market or commodity derivative market is a very important.
And also, India is obviously one of the largest exporters of spices, and the markets have been highly volatile considering the geopolitical tension as well. So, which in turn has driven up the demand and prices in the space. So, how do you see this? Any impact that we could see of this coming in the spices export, and could that be an option for merchants to leverage any opportunity or take an advantage?
Definitely. See, as India is the biggest exporter in terms of the spices, and almost we are exporting 70% kind of spices to the different countries. So as we see from last 2 years, there is a big geopolitical tension between Russia and Turkey, and even Russia and even Ukraine, and even we have noticed some tension between US and Europe. So there is a little bit kind of thing which are increasing demand from other countries to India. And now India become a very big exporter other than Turkey and Syria. And even we have seen a earthquake in the Turkey, so where the demand of the cumin seed is transferring from other countries to India. So this is a very good opportunity for the exporters who are export cumin from India to other countries, because prices have increased significantly. And at this moment, as Spice Board is also saying that the huge potential is there, and also we are expecting a huge demand is still come to the India. So room is there, and definitely export demand is still there, and definitely due to this change in the weather, we are expecting a lower supplies from the India also. And the most important thing is that the China demand is there. It's still China is not giving a full demand, and we are expecting that when China is in starting demand from in a full swing, so definitely that exporter will definitely making money from the Jira export.
Okay, and just want to lastly understand in terms of given the scenario, how could one use the derivative tools in the derivatives market to actually make advantage, the long position, short position? How should one be looking at it?
See, as we are the biggest producer and biggest exporter. So if somebody has a physical production or a physical quantity in their hand, so one can use commodity derivative product by sell their position in the commodity futures, because for the exporters and for the producer is important to lock the prices. So suppose prices are trading around 45,000 and somebody says that price will go down, or they are expecting that due to huge arrival price may go down. So people traders exporters can hedge their position by selling the same quantity in the futures market. So at that moment, if prices go down, so on one hand he will lose the money, and on one hand he will gain the the profit from the commodity futures. So definitely the important thing is that for the hedgers or the for physical traders, the only is the price which are doing the dealing. So I think by using this, they can lock their prices, and and even by using this commodity derivative, they not face a big losses. So to curb the losses, to curb the uncertainty losses, I think one should use the commodity derivative by
Right.
doing hedging in the commodity futures market.
Okay, Mr. Gupta, thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon on the Commodities Corner. Let's move on to a big development that has been happening in Maharashtra politics, as Sharad Pawar says that he will step down as NCP chief as he announces his political retirement. Major impact on parties expected. We'll wait to hear on who will head the party now, and with Pawar hanging up his boots, sources say it could be his nephew Ajit Pawar, who was the deputy CM of Maharashtra as Uddhav as the CM. So surely we will be keeping you all updated on that, and that is something that we're keeping an eye out on. But with that, we are absolutely out of time on this edition of Markets at Noon on ET Now. It's goodbye from Pankaj, myself, as well as the team who put this show together.